What's up, everybody? This is Rob Schou here with Homes in Southern Maryland, powered by EXP Realty. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you click that little subscribe button down at the bottom, click that little bell so you're notified every single time that we publish new or put out new content onto our YouTube channel. Honestly, we've been getting a lot of reach outs for people that are moving to this area, and we're happy to help people. We love to help people kind of find the right place for them and find some fun things to do in Southern Maryland. So again, go ahead and click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you can be notified every time we put out new content. All right, so today we're going to talk about the top things to do in Southern Maryland. And a lot of these are focused on outside stuff because Southern Maryland is best enjoyed outside, I think. There's a lot of fun stuff to do out there. There's a lot of really great outdoor activities. So obviously, the number one thing that I want to talk about today, because we're surrounded by water in Southern Maryland, is going out and just enjoying the water. So there's so many different ways you can do it. If you're a fisherman, crabber, you like to do that kind of stuff, there's charters and there's public landings that you can do that with. You can also rent kayaks and canoes and things like that from Pack Paddle Sports, which is located in, I think it's downtown Leonardtown, right on the wharf there. You can also talk to them, and I believe, and actually rent out paddle boards, rent out kayaks. And it can be really, really great. And really fun to do, especially if you get someone maybe that's showing you around and giving you that guided tour. And that kind of takes me to the next thing you can do on the water is you could rent out a charter boat. So we have so many charter captains down here that aren't just about fishing, aren't just about crabbing. They'll just take you sightseeing, and there's some awesome things to see on the water. So if going on the water is what you want to do when you get down here, there's so many options for you to be able to do that. The second thing that I would really recommend doing is going on a Patuxent River wine trail. Now, that's in Calvert County, and it kind of runs along that Patuxent River area. Two of the highlights that when I did it that I really loved were Cove Point Winery and also Running Hare. So if you want some more information on that, I've put that link down at the bottom to give you an idea of where that trail actually runs. So you can get a good idea and plan out how you would like to kind of take on that trail. Number three, and I think is one of my favorite things to do, is go hike St. Mary's Lake. So St. Mary's Lake is in St. Mary's County, and it's the dammed up St. Mary's River, and there's a 7.5-ish mile loop around it through the woods, and it's just a nice, easy, long, but pretty easy hike just to get outdoors and get away from things. So it's one of my favorite things to do in St. Mary's County specifically. I like to bring a fishing rod too, of course, and fish some of the areas around there that can be pretty productive. And you can also take kayaks and canoes out to St. Mary's Lake. Maybe you're not comfortable in the bigger water of the rivers, and you can go in a pretty sheltered and pretty protected area in that St. Mary's Lake and enjoy yourself too. So number four that I would say one of my favorite things again to do is another hiking one, but this one is Calvert Cliffs. So hiking out to Calvert Cliffs, hiking out to the beach and finding fossils. So you can find those fossilized shark's teeth. You can find all types of stuff out there. And it's just a really good family-friendly kind of hike. It's an easy hike out there. It's only a few miles. And once you get out there, it's a beautiful, beautiful beach that you can enjoy. It can get a little crowded on weekends, just like St. Mary's Lake. But if you pick your time and pick your days, you should be fine. And that brings me to my next one, which is also in Calvert County. So this is number 5. It's the Calvert Marine Museum. Now, this is a really cool place. It has a lot of our marine history in Southern Maryland. It features some great local artists. It just is a really, really neat area. And it also has an awesome, awesome aquarium for kids to kind of go around and explore. If you have kids or you have family coming in from out of town, or you want to get a feel of what it's like to kind of the water, the water life culture around here, go to that Marine Museum and go check it out. I guarantee you and your family will have a lot of fun because it is a good place. And don't forget to check out the 2 otters that are outside. My son loves it when we go there and see Squeak and Bubbles and get to interact with them. The next one is Anne-Marie Gardens. Now, Anne-Marie Gardens is kind of near Calvert Marine Museum, and it's just like an outdoor kind of art garden. You can walk around the woods and find different art pieces and stuff like that. And they also have a really cool inside where they're displaying different local artists and stuff like that, and some discovery areas for kids. It's just a really cool immersive experience in all things art. They do great events. They do some different kind of makers markets where they're showcasing different artists and they're bringing stuff to sell and vend. It's just a really, really neat experience there. And they do lots and lots of different like community events as well. And one of the big ones in the winter is the Garden in Light. So walking around and seeing all the different art installations kind of lit up and all the Christmas decorations put out. It's just one of those true Southern Maryland experience. Another place that you should go see would be Chesapeake Beach. Chesapeake Beach is kind of middle Calvert County. Chesapeake Beach has a big water park there, which is a lot of fun for those kids when it opens up in the spring/summertime. And you can spend hours there having a good time. And if you want to stay there the night, there's the Rod and Reel Resort, which is really looking great these days with some nice rooms and nice restaurants and stuff like that. So that's a great option if you kind of want like a staycation. If you're living in another county, you're in Maryland, just to come down and visit and get that feel for Southern Maryland. My next one would be the Maryland International Raceway. Now, the Maryland International Raceway is the largest raceway in the state. So it's in Charles County. Well, no, it's in St. Mary's County and it's in Mechanicsville. But it's the largest one in the state, and they have hundreds of events. And it can be anything from drag racing. I've seen monster truck stuff there. There's so much cool stuff if that's what you're really into. And my last one is to go down to St. Mary's City and see historic St. Mary's City. Historic St. Mary's City it's a historical museum, like an outside living museum of what it was like to have that first settlement in Maryland. So there's live actors that are acting like they're period actors from that time. And it's just a cool experience if you haven't done something like that. You can really walk around and get a feel for what it was really like back in that early time. So those are my top things to do when you come to Southern Maryland. Again, if you need anything, if you want to learn more about Southern Maryland, if you need to have someone to talk to about moving to Southern Maryland, we're here to help you. Make sure you use that contact information below. And if you like this content, make sure you subscribe and click that little bell so you're notified every single time we put out new videos. Thank you.